Hello friends, today we will learn to make this lantern in a line and wash easy method. What we do is we start by making an outline, a light color outline in a pencil of the lantern. If you want to see in detail as to how to sketch the outline or sketch this lantern, kindly see my previous video. I will add a link to it in the comment section. Carefully looking at the reference picture, I am drawing the outline. I will not worry too much about looking it exactly like the same. Like I say, the proportions and perspective should be fine, and that's what you should focus on at this point in time. While drawing an outline, you must leave out all the smaller details. Just focus on the big things as to what you are looking at the outline, and then painting it will help. So don't worry too much about every minute detail in an artwork. Look at the big things and move with that. Showing you up close as to how quickly I am doing the outline. I very quickly spray some water on the palette. I already have some color in my palette and I'll be using the same, and hence I'm wetting it a bit and adding some lemon yellow because that's the base that I want to start with. You can always keep a piece of paper to see the color that you're mixing before putting it onto your painting. I start giving it a light base of yellow because that's what I see in the picture or the reference, that the yellow is the base. And while doing it, I realized that I haven't penned or inked the sketch, and hence while the color will dry, I'm going and doing a very quick outline with the pen because this is supposed to be ink and wash or line and wash. What I'm doing is I'm taking a bleed free pen and inking over the lines that I have done already. I will not again worry about the ink falling precisely over my pencil marks, etc. And this is the time when I can make some corrections as well. If I didn't like a position or a placement of a particular line, I can change that at this point in time. Once again, doing it very quickly so that we can color over it. So kindly observe and see how I'm doing the line work. My apologies that a call came in between while I was recording and the recording stopped. I didn't know, and hence some color has already happened. So what you saw earlier was that I had painted some yellow on the base where I wanted it and given it a very light coating or a layer of red over it. Now I'm coming with the second round of red. While doing the first layer of red, I left some white, like right now I'm doing. I left some yellow pieces in between, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now as well. Apologies that we missed recording the previous part. If you see, I'm leaving the highlighted areas where I believe the shine is coming through, etc. So I'm leaving those highlighted areas and moving ahead. Very lightly I'm dabbing the color wherever I need that to be and spreading it around. Like right now I'm putting it in grey, but I'm spreading it around as well. That is what gives the texture of watercolor, and that's what makes it look pretty. In the beginning stage, you can do this kind of a coat and then immediately a very dark finish as well. While today I've decided to do multiple layers, a mix of line and wash and watercolor. But what you can do is, after doing this kind of a light layers or washes, you can very quickly do a darker final outline with color and be done with it. But today I am planning to go step by step and making things dark. So I'm mixing some dark color, which is blue, red and brown, to make it a little grey or blackish for the top lid and black area. I will also be mixing some dark red to give the depth or deeper values where required. You see, with each wash or layer, things start looking better, and you can stop and give a final touch when you need. Right now what I'm doing is I'm just picking up some grey and brown and giving a light brush on the lantern glass, so that it gives a feel of glass being translucent and some lines over it. Now I picked up some darker red and I'm going over it, again leaving the highlighted areas as well. You see the lantern on the right bottom, which the reference picture. So I'm looking at that and painting the darker areas where it is required. You can run your brush as a line and then spread the color like I'm doing right now. That gives it a little smooth texture. I'm doing this painting very quickly. And back to some darker value on grey, black on the lid and other metal area. So here I've left some color with one brush, and I had another brush with only water in it to spread it ready, and I immediately did that. So that's what you can do. You can have one color brush to leave the color and the other brush with water in it, so that you can spread that like I'm doing right now. With a finer brush, I'm just going over the lines with the darker red wherever required. Always keep a tissue handy where for the mistakes that you've made. As long as the color is wet, you can lift it pretty much all of it. Mix in some yellow for the background, a very light shade of yellow, and I'm spreading it over with water mostly. Now that most of the basic coloring is done, I'm picking up some white color to give the highlights, and this is something which can really enhance your painting in the end. And don't hesitate about using this color in the end, but make sure that the color on the paper is dried before you're doing that. Be careful that you don't overdo this step as well, otherwise the painting will look a bit awkward. Look at the reference picture, wherever the lighter shades are coming in, just leave a little bit of color here and there. Time to leave the darkest of the values once again. Mix in some blue and red to make deeper red, and leaving it in the areas where it is required. And like in the case of white, don't overdo this piece as well, wherein make your painting just too dark. Kindly avoid doing that. Some finer lines and texture of the darker values. And now taking some darker brown and black color, putting it in the base of the glass and spreading it over to show the roundness of the glass of the lantern. Coming with a pen again to redefine some of the lines which may have been washed off by the color, and giving it the shape again that I have needed. And well, that's about it, and this is a final product. Hope you like the video and the tutorial. Kindly like, share and subscribe for weekly updates. Thank you so much.